Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a sit down Q&A. I answer what my followers predict about me. This is basically my followers' assumptions, predictions, things that they think and things that I'm basically going to be answering. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so basically how this is going to work is I'm going to be using my sister's phone to answer all of your predictions that you have made about me. So the first one is you are so small. So obviously I didn't know that. I thought that I was 7'10", and this is really a shock to me. No, I know that I am small. Obviously I know better than anybody else that I am small. I look at myself in the mirror every day and the person that looks back at me is a 4'11" dwarf. It's not this big 6-foot girl. I'm small. I've always known that I'm small. The thing that annoys me about this comment isn't because I take things offensive, it's because luckily for you, I am not the type of person that will be like going now and crying over this comment because I find it hilarious, but quite rude that you would say that. And someday you are going to say that to the wrong girl who's going to take something really, really, really to heart that you've said and you're going to upset her. So basically my advice to you after making that comment is if you have a negative opinion, try your best to keep it to yourself because someday you're really going to hurt someone's feelings. And girls should be trying to empower people, not trying to drag each other down. A comment like that is obviously not going to make someone feel good about themselves, so it's nice to be nice, that's all I'm going to say. Your family support you financially. That is not actually true. My mum and dad and my family basically make sure that I have everything I need without asking them to. They would pay for things for both me and my daughter, even my boyfriend sometimes if needs be. They would always make sure that I'm never stuck, but I definitely pay for things on my own. I'm well capable of providing by myself. I had a full-time job right up until I basically gave birth to my daughter. I am now on a well-deserved maternity leave, but I definitely have my own income and I pay for things alone with my boyfriend. Who is your favourite cousin? My favourite cousin is Amy Hughes. We get on super well. She's like my little sister. She is actually taller than me, isn't everybody? Yeah, so she is my favourite cousin. We basically just mess with each other 24/7 and I love her to bits. You were scared about how people would react to your baby. So I don't know if this is on YouTube, how they would react to my baby being on my YouTube, or how they would react to me actually having a baby. So I'll just answer both. I was very afraid to announce my pregnancy because people are so small-minded and nasty sometimes. And people seem to think, like, as you've basically heard in this comment, the very first comment, if people have an opinion, even if it's negative, especially if it's negative, they want to just stress that to you and make sure that you know that's how they feel, when really you shouldn't be doing that. If you don't have something nice to say, I always believe that you shouldn't say anything at all because it's not going to hurt anyone if you don't say anything. People seem to think like, I think this about you, I want to let you know, basically nasty opinions. They do and they don't matter. Like, I would rather not know if someone thought something bad about me, not because it would upset me, because it's like water for ducks back, to be fair. It's just, I don't like girls being nasty to each other. I think girls should be supporting each other and we basically should be all on the same boat because we're all girls. We should all be basically helping each other, being nice to each other. So yeah, I was quite afraid because I know that some boys don't think like that. Some people think like, well, I have a negative opinion, I'm going to stress that to you, I'm going to rub it in your face and I'm going to be horrible about it, when really you shouldn't be doing that because it doesn't make you a very nice person. But yeah, I was quite afraid to let the world, especially my town, know that I was pregnant. Not because I was ashamed about my age or the fact that I was pregnant at all, it was just because I know how nasty other people can be, but I've overcome that and now I don't care what anyone thinks because I do what makes me happy and it's my life at the end of the day. It doesn't impact on anybody else, even though other people seem to think it does. It doesn't. YouTube as well about my baby, wasn't really scared again, other than people's small minds and their horrible negative opinions, which is only a small percentage. Most people are supporting me and telling me that I'm doing a great job and being really, really positive and nice. But yeah, there's always those people that's going to say something negative because that's all they can say. So I think that was also putting a little fear into me about YouTube. But the reason I'm doing YouTube is because, one, I want to do it, and a big factor of the whole thing is because one day I hope my daughter looks back on my YouTube and sees how much she's loved, sees how much we've done as a family and how much we've basically done for her. Basically I want her to sit back and realise that She is loved very, very much by me and her daddy and the rest of her family, and she can just watch some silly videos, emotional videos, and videos about us doing things. Basically, it's just like a little milestone in her life that I want to capture and keep, and basically let her watch when she's older. You are rich. If I was rich, I definitely wouldn't be on maternity leave. I 100% would not be sitting here answering your assumptions. So nope, I am far from rich. Far from rich. You are reliant on your mum and dad for money. This is the same person that said I was rich, so I technically can't be both. Definitely, I've already answered that question before. I don't rely on my mum and dad for money at all. You used to be a little diva. This is coming from one of my friends. I still am a little diva when I want to be. Did you try for a baby? Like, did you want to get pregnant? So this is quite personal. I expected this question and I'm happy to answer it. No, I did not try for a baby whenever I did get pregnant. Did I want to get pregnant? Yes and no. I always wanted to have a baby young. I said this in one of my videos before, maybe just not 19 young, but everything happens for a reason and I would not change things for the world. I love how things have turned out and I could not be happier with where I am right now in life. What else? You are a fab mum. It's comments like this that absolutely like makes me smile so much. That has just made my whole entire day. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. See, that's what girls should be doing. We should be empowering each other, not sitting saying you're small or pointing out things that you really don't need to be pointing out. You get paid from YouTube. I definitely don't get paid from YouTube. I do not make a profit of YouTube whatsoever. Maybe one day I'll get the privilege to actually be that big on YouTube, but that's not really my goal. My goal is to just do what I love and I don't want money for it. I like being on YouTube. I don't get paid. I don't have any income from YouTube whatsoever. You have your own client business. Not true either. I used to have my own client business where I used to do makeups and stuff like that. I've actually stopped doing them. I would do them for friends or my sister's friends free of charge. Hopefully someday in the future I'll get back into the beauty industry because I'm a fully qualified beautician. So I really do hope to set up my own room in my house and basically start doing my makeups again, nails, lashes, everything that I can do. I hope that I can achieve that later on whenever I have the time and set up a little schedule between baby time and work time. You are a stay-at-home mum. Yes, I am and could not be prouder. I worked my entire ass off when I was pregnant and before I got pregnant, so I think I deserve a little break to enjoy time with my family and especially my daughter. Stay-at-home mums don't just stay at home and do nothing. We stay at home and do a hell of a lot. So yeah, I am a stay-at-home mum. What are you most proud of? I am most proud of my family, which includes my daughter. I think that my family, which is my little immediate family, me, my boyfriend and my daughter, that is basically what I am most proud of. That's the reason that I smile every single morning when I get up, because I still can't believe that I got that blessing. You have a German Shepherd. Yes, I do. I have the most fattest, fluffiest, silliest little German Shepherd. By little, big, he's big. I have the best wee dog ever. He is just a wee cutie. Sometimes I think he's human. He would nearly speak to you. He's that old fashioned. Yeah, we have a dog. He loves Kenny Grace. He's funny. You were bullied in school. This is a little bit like, this has took me back a little bit. I don't like thinking about my time in school because it wasn't a good experience. I was bullied in school. I'm not going to get into that because I don't really like talking about it, but people weren't the nicest to me because of my size. I think that's why it hurt a little bit whenever the first assumption was you're small. Yeah, so people were not very accepting of me in school. So I didn't have the best of time in primary school or high school. Will you marry your boyfriend? Hopefully one day I am lucky enough to marry my boyfriend. I definitely see that in the future for us. But it definitely won't be for a good few years. We have way too much going on right now. Our plates on our hands are quite full. But I do love my boyfriend with all my heart and soul. I worship the ground he walks on. So hopefully one day I get the opportunity to marry him. It's just not on the table anytime soon. Do you want more kids? 100%. I want more kids. I would have millions if I could because I love kids, I love babies, and I definitely love being a mum. I don't know how many kids I want. I haven't even thought about more kids because I'm so focused on the one I already have. But yeah, I definitely see me and Matthew having more babies in the future. What shoe size are you? That's so random. I am a size 3. Everyone laughs at me, like my sister's feet's bigger than me and she's 6 years younger. I can fit into Matthew's niece's shoes, which she has so much of. It is crazy. She is amazing. Like, her style is just, oh my god, her style is unbelievable, and she's a lot younger than me, but I would actually take every item of her clothing and wear it myself. It is that lush. She has got great style, and luckily enough, her shoe size is the same as my shoes, so hopefully one day I'll be able to wear her shoes, because oh my god. You buy yourself so many clothes, that's where all your money goes on. Why do people think that? I literally wear like the same thing every day, which is my pajamas and my dressing gown. No, I definitely do not spend money on clothes. When I was single and whenever I didn't have a baby to provide for, I spent so much money on myself because there's nothing else to do. I bought clothes, I bought makeup, you name it, but everything I needed. Now I don't really spend much on myself. I bought myself clothes for my birthday, which I think every girl's entitled to do. Sometimes it's nice to treat yourself, but I definitely spend most of my money on my daughter. Now if I walk into a shop, it's, oh my god, look what she could wear, this would really suit her, I love this on my daughter. Like, yeah, I spoiled my little girl clothes wise. I don't actually think I've bought an item for myself since she was born, other than my Primark haul, which is for my birthday, like money that obviously I always give from friends and family. So no, I don't really spend any money on myself anymore. Don't feel a need to. I just love buying her everything instead of myself. How things change. Who is your favourite sister? I don't have a favourite sister, and I'm not just saying that. I love them both equally. One of my sisters, which would be the one that's closest to my age, I could go to her for advice. I could go to her for like things I needed to talk about, makeup. We'd have similar like similarities and stuff, like we would have similar interests and hobbies and so on. She's hilarious as well. She gives great advice. She would be very like strong-headed, and like she likes to basically like settle herself down and just do what she likes doing. She's very like calm, cool and collected, whereas my other sister is like me. She's just like crazy. She's like real easy going, like out there, fun, you know, bubbly, whereas the other one's more quiet. So they're very different. Love them both equally. We would just get on in different ways. So yeah, my youngest sister will come most places like with me, other than my younger but older sister. The youngest one would usually like come to the shops and stuff with me, so we get on just in different ways. Do you have any brothers? Nope, I do not have any brothers. This is a house full of girls, literally. Are you and your mum close? Yes, me and my mum are like best friends, literally. People would actually think she's my big sister. She is just very like me, both personality and features wise. Me and my mum get on so well. Do you get on with your boyfriend's family? Yes, I love my boyfriend's family, especially his sisters and his mum. They are just everything to me. Like, they took me in like I was their own. They give me great advice. One of his sisters is absolutely amazing at nails. I got my nails done, but it wasn't by her, unfortunately, because she's busy at the moment. But yeah, I get on really well with his family. I love them to bits. His mum is like my second mum. She's super nice. So yeah, I can't really see any more assumptions. It's kind of like people just asking the same things over and over again. The last one I see there is, what are you most proud of as a mum? And it's my daughter smiles. When I wake up, the first thing she's doing is smiling. Basically, yeah, what are you most proud of? My daughter. And there we go again. What makes you the most happiest about being a mum? Some people's like grammar is quite confusing. What makes you the most happiest about being a mum? Her smiles. Her smiles, her smiles, her smiles. I'll say that 10 times. My daughter smiles is the reason I smile, is the reason I'm as happy as I am. The thing that I am most happy about being a mum is seeing that I've made such a happy little baby. Like, my daughter is so pleasant. She is smiling 24/7. She's just real content. She's just thriving, pure thriving. If I was to use one word to describe her, it would be thriving. So the thing that I am most proud of is how big she's got. She has got so big in such like little time. Like 3 months is not that long, and already the development in her, like the change already, you know, like growth sprout, like it's just mental. I'm still waiting for my growth sprout, but I haven't got it. I've been waiting now for the past like 7 years. I don't think it's ever gonna come. But yeah, the thing that I am most proud of is how happy me and Matthew's little baby is, and basically how far we've also come as a couple and a family. So that is basically it. I am gonna finish up here. That is the assumptions answered. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. See you all later.